Welcome to another edition of Manitowoc Ice Tech Facts. Today we will be talking about how to remove a water filter head for a USE, UCP, or SM-50 machine. First, we'll start with the door removal. We will need to take the top and bottom trim caps off. We can do this using a slim tool such as a putty knife. Once the caps are off, we can take out the top Allen head screws, two 3mm or 7/64 Allen head screws, and then swing the top of the door out and pull up. Next, we can remove the front lower grill piece by taking out the two Phillips screws circled in red, and then we can pull down on the white trim piece surrounding the filter itself, disengaging the top tabs, pull out to the side and remove that. Once we have the front panels removed, we'll have access to the shroud that covers both the filter and the filter head. We will want to grasp the shroud at the very top back corners, press in and push back at the same time to disengage the locking tabs and remove the shroud. Again, we want to make sure that we grasp the shroud at the very top corners as close to the bin as possible. If room is available, another option that can make things easier would be to remove the two screws securing the bottom plate to the ice machine itself, circled in red, and to block up the machine approximately 1.5 to 2 inches. This gives much more clearance to access the shroud itself. Once we have the filter shroud removed from the machine, we can take the two screws out that are holding the filter head in. These would be 5/16 coarse thread screws. Once the screws are removed, you can gently pry down on the filter head to release it from the locating tabs that are molded into the bin. Once we have the filter head loose, we can go after the John Guest fittings. To release the line from the fitting itself, you need to take out the red retaining ring. You can do this using a small screwdriver or a pick tool. You can also take that red ring and insert it between the water line and the retaining ring itself and use that to pull up on the ring while simultaneously pulling down on the water tube. This will release it from the fitting. Once we have the old filter head removed from the machine, we can work on installing the new filter head. The new filter head will come with the foam insulation pre-installed and zip tied in place. It's also going to come with two new red retaining clips. When installing the filter head, we want to pay attention to which screws we use. We want to make sure that we're using the coarse thread stainless steel screws to install it. We also want to make sure that we align the filter head with the molding notches that are in the bottom of the bin of the machine. Once we have that located, we can screw the filter head into place. We can now work on installing the filter shroud. We want to pay attention to the two cutouts that are in the shroud itself. We want to align those cutouts with the tabs that are on the bottom of the bin of the machine. Push up slightly and pull forward at the same time, making sure that you engage the locking tabs in the back and the locating tabs in the front. At this point, we can begin reassembly. Reassembly will be the reversal of disassembly. We want to pay attention, if we did raise the machine up and block it for additional clearance, that we put the air deflector back in properly around the condenser. We want to make sure that we have proper airflow going through that condenser. We also want to make sure that we leak check the unit, test it for operation. We recommend running 2 cycles just to make sure that we don't have any leaks and everything is functioning properly. Thank you for watching this Ice Tech FAQ. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. This way you'll get notifications of new material. Thank you.